Schrock Innovations helps businesses determine what makes a good website.
In today's Compute This, now they're taking their own advice with an online makeover.
Here to give us a tour of the new site, Thor Schrock. Good to see you, Thor.
Good to see you guys. Thanks for having me.
It's
Super
good to have
excited.
you here. Yeah, this is huge. You guys
It's
launched
massive.
a whole new website, but it's not just a website. It's interactive. You can purchase stuff from it. What's the deal with it?
Yeah, well, basically, we've done segments over the last, I don't know, a few weeks about all the new rules that have changed. Like Google is changing all the rules on who ranks for what, and you have to have a secure socket layer, and you have to have a responsive site. And we've known that this was coming for like a year, and we started like a year ago designing this brand new website that did all this cool stuff. And it got one of those projects that were like, well, if we're going to do that, we may as well do this. And in the industry,
Kept getting bigger and bigger, didn't
they call
it?
it feature creep.
Yes.
And so it's like all of a sudden, and there were still things that we didn't put in this site that we wanted to,
Yeah.
but we just had to draw the line somewhere because it's been a year, man.
Yeah.
Let's get this thing out. It's hard. It's getting hard for me to go on TV and say, you need to have a responsive design. Go to SchrockInnovations.com. Never mind that we don't have one. Come on. It's like, we got to get this done, guys. I know we have other people's work to do, but we got to get this done.
Yeah.
And so this weekend, it was super exciting because we actually launched it.
So should we take a look at it? What's it look like? Tell us about some of the features of it.
Well, basically, it's a completely different look and feel than what we had before. It's very video heavy. So when you're looking at the site, you can have video on almost every page. So one of the things, the trade-offs there is the load time. We got to make sure that load time stays down. When we first put it up, like a page load was 10 seconds. And it looked beautiful once it loaded, but no one's going to wait 10 seconds to see you, So we had to get that down to 1.6 seconds, right in that neighborhood. So there's all these things that go into it, and then the search engine optimization behind it. But the bottom line is we needed a website that allowed us to sell Schrock Innovations products and services directly from the website. And it was really awesome because during the radio show on Sunday, we actually got our first online order of a computer. And I emailed her. I emailed this customer back. She's from Council Bluffs. I emailed her back and said, congratulations, you are the first customer to ever order anything online from SchrockInnovations.com through our website. And she replied back to me and she said, well, you guys have been around for 18 years. That seems kind of weird that no one's ever ordered before. And I'm
it's becoming so commonplace.
She didn't
to be
even
able to
realize
purchase.
it was a new website.
Yeah.
Like she'd never been there before. That was that was the experience. And that's one of the things we wanted people to have is like when you come to that Schrock Innovation site, you're getting the best service in town. You're getting the best technicians in town. And then you're getting this dog threw up a 1995 website. No, we got to have the new. See, that's weird because I'm talking and you can see me talking.
This is a past segment that we're looking at. This is the homepage of your website. We're taking a look at that right now.
Yeah, so you can see here, you can listen to radio shows, you can watch the TV segments, not just the Morning Blend segments, but all of the video tutorials that we do.
And there are all your products right there. You can go through and purchase certain products.
Yeah. In fact, one of the things that's kind of cool is you notice there, if you scroll back up, there's a bar that says there's a coupon code called New Site for $25 off a new computer.
Right underneath the
video.
video.
So you can use this on the website to buy a new computer, and you put in promo code NewSite, it'll knock $25 off. We have some one-off specials that are super, super cheap laptops in the special section. Not cheap like junky, but cheap like we're selling it below cost to get people to come to the website and look at it. So you can go in there and you can take a look at that and maybe purchase a computer. But the other thing is if you want to come into the shop, now you can come into the shop and you can actually configure your computer, go through all of the modifications and everything on one of our demo computers in the lobby, and then select Pay at Counter. And then you can go over to the counter and pay. It's kind of neat.
Well, I was looking at the website. Was there any hesitation about putting my picture on the front page of your website in fear of losing customers?
Well, we had some internal discussions about that, but then it came down to if Thor's face is good enough, then Mike's is certainly good enough.
Well, and Mary certainly elevates things a notch.
She brings
Mary
it up.
can
She
bring
gets
in the
it up a
business.
little
That was Alfonso's
For
point. No,
sure.
who's looking at Mike?
Yeah,
No,
nobody's
right,
looking at it.
exactly.
That's a good point too. President's Day is today, right?
It is.
What do you have for President's Day? I know you have an anniversary.
We're going to
sale.
work.
Okay.
That's what we're doing.
You're working today.
We're already here.
Yeah, so we're going to work today, but no, we have a $25 off any new computer, and it's an 18th anniversary sale because this is our 18th year in business, and to think that after so long now, we have a website that's on par with something like a Dell.com or an Apple.com where you can go, and not only can you buy computer products, but you can buy services. You can subscribe to the Schrock Desk. You can purchase Endpoint now from our website, download it to your computer and install it without ever having to come in or even having a technician do a Schrock Desk.
And that's something I was inquiring about last week with you, is how do I get Endpoint without having to call you?
You're like, I was on your website.
No,
I don't want
can't
to talk to
come
you
in
anywhere.
person. They don't want to make
But now
phone
you can do
calls.
that.
Do it online.
And I was like, give me a week, Mike.
And Endpoint is, real quick for our viewers who don't know.
Yeah, Endpoint's the absolute best antivirus software you can put on your computer. It is absolutely amazing. It's actively monitored so that if you, let's say you get a virus, right? It pops up and asks you all these questions. I'm going to exclude it because excluding sounds bad. No one likes to be excluded. So you click exclude, and what that means is when you scan next time, just don't detect it.
Yeah.
Leave the virus there. That's bad. So Endpoint doesn't ask any questions. It just does what you need to do, and if it has questions, it asks us, and then we answer those questions without even bothering you, and your computer just takes care of itself.
Awesome.
What are your favorite features on the new website?
Oh my gosh, my favorite. Well, obviously the online store. I mean, one of the things that, okay, so we built a new website, right? If we build a new website for customers, it's like a 4-week project,
Yeah.
and we're done, right?
Yeah.
So this website would have taken us like 4 weeks to build for a customer.
Right. If you focus on it, but you had so much other stuff.
Well,
to do.
no, even just this website, this one website. Now the trouble is, to make an online store work, the website is just the front end. Now you have to know what you have in stock, and you have 3 physical locations. So now we need to build an inventory system that monitors every night.
It's all
the
the
staff,
back-end stuff.
The staff has to update all the inventory they have because, heaven forbid we sell a computer to somebody and tell them to come pick it up in like the Omaha Service Center, and it's not there. Yeah, we don't want that to happen. And then there's a whole shipping side of this because we're eventually going to take our radio shows and put them into other markets, and we want to be able to sell in those markets. But to launch an inventory management system and a sales system and a shipping system at the same time might not be too wise. So the shipping system is coming. So for those of you watching online, you're going to be able to order these products as well, and we'll be shipping them right to your door.
Well, there's a lot of stuff happening on the backside of that website. But anyways, visit the new SchrockInnovations.com or one of their service centers, Lincoln, Omaha, and Papillion. Thor, good to see you, buddy.
Good to see you guys.
Yeah, congratulations on the new
Congratulations.
site.
Thank you very much.
Happy
I'm very
President's
excited.
Day. More